I'll take a few minutes. I would like to thank the Chief Justice, Archbishop Listecki, Pat Ballman, Jim Bowl, Kevin Klein, George Brown, Doug Kammer, all the bar leaders who have helped shape me, form me as a bar leader and as your president. Many of you have influenced me over the years, and it's really my hope that in the course of this next year's time, you will find some resonance with the values that you share and with the thinking that you have about what it means to be a lawyer. I'd like to introduce, or at least point out or acknowledge my family members. My wife, Ruth, who is here with me today, Megan and Caitlin, and my extended family who have supported me, really allowed me to be here today. As some of you know, in 2008, I had a cardiac arrest. I was clinically dead for over 12 minutes. Thanks to the CPR of Ruth, the refusal to give up, and a new protocol of hypothermia by which I was chilled out for an extended period of time. And after 7 days in a coma, 4 months of brain injury rehabilitation, learning to, once again, to learn to read, to write, to think, to problem solve, I'm here today. And I'm here today grateful. I'm here today humble. I'm here today as a servant. And it's a sense of gratitude that really drives me as a person and what I'm all about. If there is an upside to being clinically dead for 12 to 15 minutes, it's that a lot of the ego components strip away, the many slights that you may have had during the course of your life, the cases you've lost and the cases you've won, and there remains just certain core values, and there remain certain basic commitments on which you sort of rebuild yourself. There are values of family, there are values of faith, and there are professional values on which I was able to organize and reconstruct my thinking and move ahead, ultimately returning to work at Catholic Charities, and even considering the possibility of running for State Bar President. So I'm mission-driven, I'm oath-driven, as we all are. And I just took an oath, the language of which requires me to aid the courts in improving the administration of justice. And I want to emphasize improving the administration of justice. What you can expect from the bar in the coming year is what you should be able to expect in any year. And that is, we're going to continue to provide high-quality, relevant, cost-effective services that respond to our members' needs and that serve the interest of the public. And the types of things that I will be most keenly interested in are those things that truly serve both, serve the interests of our members and serve the public. Our ethics hotline, our lawyers' assistance program, our law office management program are all examples of the types of things that serve our members and serve the public. You can expect those things to have special attention from me. Policy issues, access to justice, bar governance will be the things that our leadership will undertake in the coming year And indeed, if that sounds pretty standard, it's really what we should be doing every year. Jim Bohl will continue to provide leadership to the bar. He has agreed to chair a dues structure committee, which will examine our ability to, in a robust way, carry out our mission to members and the public, considering the dues structure and our members' ability to pay, but with a view to carrying the bar's mission forward into the future, which requires a long-term view. Margaret Hickey will chair our finance committee, extremely competent leader. We have an obligation, fiduciary obligation to our members as bar leaders, and we have an obligation to the public. These are carried forward by people of the quality of Jim Bohl and Margaret Hickey. This is what we will have in mind as we move ahead. Improving access to justice, improving equal justice, protecting the professional interests of lawyers in their practice and in the justice system, and ultimately serving the public good. And unfortunately, earlier this year, Sergeant Schreiber passed away. And for people of a certain age, he will be recalled as a titan of the anti-poverty effort of the Kennedy years and Johnson years. And speaking to the American Bar Association in 1965, he did make the point combining equal justice and the rule of law when he said, "The extension of legal services to the poor is only a means of a more universal end, one which we all share, and that is the establishment of the rule of law." He added, "It is that ordered quest for dignity, for justice, and for opportunity which is a central concern of our society today." As lawyers, that remains a central concern. That has not changed. I close by just suggesting that that ordered quest remains alive today. It's found in the work that lawyers do every day across this state, in the State Bar's mission to improve the administration of justice, and in the oath that I've taken today. So I ask you to join me on that quest, and let's improve the system of justice for the people of Wisconsin. Thank you very much.